Hello, hello. You know what we need for this show? We need some theme music to play when we first come on the air. That's what we need. Yeah, that's what we need. Y'all think that's what we need? Because I think that's what we need. Oh, welcome back to the Curve Unplugged. This is your girl, Coach Keish. I am super excited tonight. So we could talk about the hell is going on with Bobby V. Like, he tripping, right? Because I don't want to believe that Bobby V is doing the absolute most with the tranny folk. But we gonna find out, because I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, bruh, if that's what you're doing, like, where you running to? Well, let's get Nikki Dallas on with us. Hold on, let's get her in. Conversation. Yes, Lordy. Come on in. Come on in the room. Come on in the room.
Really?
Yeah. Hey.
Hey.
So, what's going on, Nikki?
A lot, apparently. Thank you.
What's
That's how she cute. She cute tonight.
Yes, she is. She is very cute tonight. I'm loving it.
Thank you.
So, I had to make some adjustments too, girl. It's rough out here.
Yeah, your production staff don't never come to work on
At
time.
all.
This is ridiculous.
A bunch of folks. Hello, Kels.
Hey, Kels.
How are you? I did not forget. I will be there. I did not forget. Now,
I want to go. Where you going?
We going to to their podcast. We're going to the show.
Oh.
You didn't forget, did you?
That's this Friday. He ain't tell me about that when I talked to him earlier.
He told us about that a long time ago, like, for real.
Oh, you know my mind is bad. I didn't write it down. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, anyway, we are going to start talking about Bobby Valentino. Because word on the street is he is doing the absolute most out there in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And not only did one tranny call him out, but now Shauna Brooks, and we know Shauna Brooks come with the team.
Wasn't she linked to Chris Brown and who else? Somebody else. She was linked to Shauna Brooks.
Really? Well,
yeah.
Shauna said, "Don't play." Cause
wait. Was Shauna the one that posted his phone number?
Yes. She posted her phone where she showed where he had called her. So yes, Miss Shauna.
But honestly, that could have been anybody's number, because I could log Chris Brown number in my phone under Mike's number, and I could show that screenshot that Chris Brown. I got a missed call from Chris Brown, but it's really Mike.
This is true. But now here's the question at hand. In that case, Miss Shauna has her own following, and she does not want. I'm pretty sure she doesn't want her credibility to be on the line.
True.
So, does it stand to reason that Miss Shauna is not lying about this? That maybe Bobby just likes.
Bobby said he did not know that the young lady was a transsexual.
When did he find out? Because he had no pants on. So when did he find out?
He didn't say that. He said he did not know, and that he's being extorted. And then he did a video and he said, we can't go further and get anywhere in life because we don't love each other. So
what the hell they got to do with whether or not he was in the room? And
I'm just telling you what the man said. I'm just telling you what the man said.
Listen, I'm not mad at him if he is bisexual, trisexual, whatever kind of sexual he is. I ain't even mad at that. But my question is he being honest with everybody that he's dealing with? And it appears to me that he's not. Because if you're on Backpage, then you doing some old sneaky ass gutter shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what's real with him? Like, is he truly If he's bisexual, think about the song now. I want to take y'all back.
But the slow down, the pretty round thing is moving me.
No, not that one. When he said, we. When I get up all in you. So,
I thought you were going to say, he was like, slow down, don't turn around, because he wanted to watch the booty.
So, I mean, come on.
Yeah, look, and he only 5'3", you know.
Again, I'm not mad at you, Bobby. Like, baby, if that's what you love, then that's what you love. But here's my next question. For real though. Should the transsexual women of the world, should they just be calling these guys out? Like, apparently if they met you on Backpage, they weren't necessarily out the closet. So you knew that as well going in. So why are you calling him out at this point? Like, Shauna, if he wasn't claiming whatever was going on with y'all, then why all of a sudden you calling him out? Because you've dealt with him. But if you dealt with him knowing he was in the closet or whatever the case may be, then why are you calling him out now? Like, I want to understand that. Because I don't necessarily think that's right either.
No. I don't think it's right. Now, I don't even understand. Now, the lady that called him out, she said that he didn't pay her. And, I mean, he was standing there with his pants down. So I don't.
So when do you collect your coins in these situations?
Right,
like,
because
you wait till after the pants drop. Don't you supposed to collect your money like before he take his pants off? Because his wallet should be in his pants, right? So you need to pay me before we even get started on this.
Right. So he's saying he didn't hire no sex worker, and he did not know she was a transsexual. That's his story.
So what did he think was happening? Did he explain that?
He did not say. He just said, we need love. More love. Love. That's what the man said.
Okay.
So what happened with Lil Scrappy? How did he get all in the mix?
Well, look, Scrappy, they're accusing him of the same thing. Lil Scrappy say he likes the bitches. That's what Lil Scrappy said. They might be ugly bitches, but they still bitches. That's his story.
That's what he said. Because he know what they are. He know what they is, and they ain't no men. They might be ugly,
but you could be an ugly woman. That's what he's saying.
That's all he gonna admit to. He gonna admit to dealing with some ugly chicks. That's it.
But they chicks nonetheless.
Right.
Okay, well, we'll see. Because, one thing I do believe that a lot of times these guys put themselves in some really horrible situations, considering the fact that they're in the closet or, on the down low or whatever the case may be. And these trannies be having a whole lot of their information.
Yes.
Because, do you remember, what was this guy's name? He's a rapper. He got accused of being with a tranny, and it ruined his career. Oh man,
I don't know.
I gotta remember his name before the end of this show. But there was a young man. He was an up and coming rapper. He might have had 1 or 2 songs out, and he got accused of being with a transsexual. And the person, no, it wasn't Ja Rule. Ja Rule fell off the map after Superhead said when she sucked his dick, he grabbed his ankles. Chingy. Absolutely, Johnny. Chingy.
Was it
That's
Chingy?
Exactly who it was. Chingy.
Is that why he fell off?
His career went to shit after that accusation came out. And I think it was last year, the person involved, the transsexual woman involved, said it was not true.
Wow.
Said that wasn't the truth. So his career was ruined for absolutely nothing.
Wow.
But yeah, Ja Rule's situation was a whole different situation. Like, right there. That's the song. Yeah.
And every time I cry to leave, something keeps pulling me back. I remember that.
Right. That's Chingy. So,
whole thing.
Ja Rule's situation was a bit different because Superhead, when she wrote her first book, she called him out and said that when she was giving him head, he grabbed his ankles. Now I tried with all my heart
I don't
try to figure out a manly way to grab your ankles.
But I don't. Okay, I don't know how does it work aesthetically?
You laying on your back, you getting some head, and it's just so good.
Your legs just
up into the air.
Oh, I got it.
And you seize your ankles, and you're like, yes. Maybe what was happening is he was about to levitate off the bed, and he was trying to hold himself down. So all he could do is grab his ankles. So he grabbed his ankles.
His leg had to be up in the air.
He grabbed his ankles. And, ever since then, it ain't been the same for old Ja Rule. Mind you, he all of 5'3". He all of about 5'3". And it just to picture him holding his ankles, that means his booty hole was wide open, right?
Yeah, because his legs was up in the air.
So once your legs in the air, you grab your ankles, that makes everything spread open, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what happened to Ja.
Wow.
That's what happened. But is it do we really consider that unmanly? Like if you're doing such a great job, if you're a soul snatcher, as someone just posted, and you're doing such a great job that the man just loses all control. Like he done grabbed the sheets
and he done booted up and grabbed his legs,
pillows
up in the air,
and then his leg just goes up, and then he grabs his leg. Is that really unmanly?
Yeah, that is.
What's wrong with that?
That's I can't even say what I want to say, but no, that is very unmanly. Do not grab your leg. What? What you saying? That's some gay shit. What? It is.
I mean, because think about it. If it's really that good, if it's really that good, have you ever had an orgasm that made you feel like you was having a heart attack?
No.
Yeah, but I ain't grabbed my legs. No. You ain't gonna have time to hold. There's nobody got time for that, especially no man. How the hell to the no.
Orgasm so hard, I grab my ankles and pop.
Okay,
who is the person off camera?
My bad.
Maybe what happened was.
I
mean, I have had someone to rip the sheets, but ain't no grabbing them, no ashy ass ankles. No, that is not gay shit. Okay, what kind of shit is it? If the man,
it is very unmanly shit to me.
Okay, so would you stop?
Hell yeah, I would.
If I'm getting hit on that level, I've lost control of my body. Come on. Thank you, Kels. Thank you.
Sorry.
You could be the strongest, hardest, toughest, roughest person in the world, and somebody giving you that level of head that you have never experienced before, and the next thing you know, you done levitated off the bed to all you could do is grab your ankle. Like,
do not.
You feel yourself floating away. Maybe that's.
Do not lift your legs up in the air while I'm down there. That's all I got to say. I can't take it. I cannot.
Cal say he been there.
Sorry. Do not lift your legs up while I'm. No, do not. Don't do that.
What if he fart in your face while he is spraying?
Exactly. See, that's the bullshit. I'm in the hell no. I can't with y'all.
No, I'm just asking because I just want to know.
That's something. No. No.
Okay.
Yeah, no. No. Do not open your legs and do that. You're right. Maybe I haven't graduated to that level, and I don't want to because I'd be damn somebody.
That's not true. What man is thinking about grabbing his ankles? A man who's losing total control of his body. He's losing control. He is out of control. You remember on that episode of Martin when he said, "I'm out of control. You're out of control. This whole party's out of control." Like it could be one of those situations where
Don't
you
do
have
that.
totally.
Do not open up your legs and put them up in the air and
So he
grab your
supposed to
ankle.
what? What he supposed to do if he laying there stiff and then
I don't give a damn what he do as long as he don't lift his legs up and grab his ankles.
All right. It ain't no helping you. Okay. All right. No problem.
Please don't. I'm just saying, I can't. Do something else.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, no.
But not that.
No.
All right. So do we believe that Scrappy is messing? Oh, you know what? Here's a better question. Do we believe more often than not that a lot of men will even try it? Like, especially if you're looking at a Shauna Brooks.
I think it becomes a little. No, go ahead.
Short of the fact that Shauna is very openly transsexual, so the whole world knows. Like, I follow her on Instagram. I love her. I follow her on Instagram. Her hair is always edgy. She's always extra. And I do follow her. So, but on her Instagram page, it very clearly says transgender woman. But how many guys would look at a transgender woman who looks on, from just taking a peek at her, you see nothing but female? Do you think more guys, more than not, will actually try it in hopes they don't get caught? Because what they see still looks like a woman. All woman, right?
I think if she's, I believe that if they, exactly what you said, because she looks like a woman and no one knows she's not a woman until you get behind closed doors, I think men would try it. I don't think a lot of men who I think would deal with Shauna because she has that celebrity factor. Some of them, a little bit of them will try. I think more men would want to do it with somebody who's not known. But as long as he can go out and she can put on those, because some of them have curves
for days. Yes.
So he can go out and she can put on that dress and he can flaunt her around his friends. I think so. Because when they get back to the house, who knows but him and her?
And I agree with you, Kels. I think there are plenty. We know a couple, our transgender sisters. We love them dearly.
Yes.
Veronica, I know for a fact, Veronica's body is everything.
That baby is bad.
Veronica, Tatiana, that body is everything.
Yeah,
like,
that baby is
they
bad.
have the bodies that so many, and because I think so many biological women are getting the surgeries and the injections and all those things.
Hey, Shan in Jamaica.
Hey, Shan. Kels, you got to tell us more about it because that "trust me" was in caps. So we got to talk about that.
Sound like you had experience.
But
experience?
I know that to look at them is to see all. You would think that's a biological woman, and so many biological women are having so much cosmetic surgery and enhancements that you really can't tell the difference. Like, look at them. I can't tell the difference a lot of times because I'm seeing some bodies on some biological women that don't look like they couldn't have been born with all that going on.
And their faces don't look manly. Like, I mean, you can probably see, I see it in their hands because a lot of them have those manly hands, but you look at their face and I've seen some women who just have manly faces.
And hands and feet.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Hey, Houston.
Hey, Antria. Oh, I'm sorry. I probably butchered that. Sorry, girl.
Kels, we're going to make time for your story. We're going to absolutely make some time because I want to know.
I want to know.
I want to know what happened. But I do feel like the transgender community has a responsibility to advise. Like, you meet someone and they're assuming that they've met a biological woman. Now, if y'all met on Backpage and all that good stuff and whatever them other things are called, they knew what they were getting into. But at the same token, if that wasn't the case and you met this person and all they saw and thought they had was a biological woman, and biologically you are not, especially if you still have male plumbing, there needs to be a conversation because we're seeing way too many transgender females getting murdered.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. You know, I always thought that because you know you never. I think it scares me. It scares me for them because of we know that there's just blatant hate for some of the transgender community, and when you don't, and I know they're sometimes afraid to come out and just say, "Hey, this is what I am," because of what may happen. But I think in that fear, that makes it even worse because you have some men who might be homophobic and they may look at you and think that you're a woman. And when they find out you're a man, they go ballistic.
Yeah, that's what Antria said. She says it's scary because you don't know what men will do knowing they can get away with it.
Right.
I think there's very little sympathy in the world, in our country, for transgender men and women. Mm-hmm. So I can see someone injuring them or killing them and totally getting away with it.
So let me ask you this. Do you think the phobia is worse for a transgender woman than it is for a man? For instance, if a woman you're dating, you see this guy, you think he's a guy, and then when y'all get, you know, you find out that he's not really a guy. He got the same thing you got.
Yeah, I think it's more dangerous. I think it's more dangerous for transgender women simply because a man is a straight man, a heterosexual man is going to feel his manhood was tested or challenged or now in question if he took the bait, basically. Like if he met you, all he saw was woman, got you home, y'all already done kissed, y'all already done started the sexual acts, and then to find out you have a penis, well, he may not go forward and finish, but he started. So right. I can see where for a transgender woman, the situation would be much more dangerous for them.
Yeah,
because a lot of heterosexual men, you question my manhood, we got problems.
Right. Exactly.
Kel says the ones that don't disclose everything to you are the ones that aren't helping. What do you mean, Kels?
I guess what we're talking about, the ones that they don't tell the men that, hey, I still got I'm a unicorn. That's what they call themselves, right? Unicorns?
Right, unicorn.
And I guess if you were
if you met them on Backpage, like supposedly...
Well, yeah, you met them on Backpage. But I mean, I guess someone you meet out somewhere. Like if someone saw Veronica out somewhere looking at her, you cannot tell that she's transgender. She's just a bad chick.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So. And Tatiana Braxton.
Yeah, Tatiana as well.
You know, and they very openly have conversations about their status, that they are, I don't know what Backpage is. I didn't either, Kels, until today.
I had to look it up.
But a lot of transgender, because they are afraid, because right. they're working so hard to live in a body that they feel they were supposed to be in anyway. Like I've been working so hard, surgeries and injections and all those things. It said, that's crazy. Honestly, I would beat the hell out of that. He, she, oh, sure. Oh. They just need to be straight up and honest from the beginning. And while I understand where you're coming from, Shan, understand where a lot of their fear comes from as well. A lot of their fear comes from the fact that we don't live in a very accepting world. You better tell the truth. You know what your birth certificate says. Tell people you're half and half.
Half and half.
I'm done.
Really, Corey? That's not funny, but really? I guess a lot of people feel that way. Like, and I understand why they're afraid, but then I understand the other side to it too. Like we tell people, let me make that decision. Let me make the decision whether or not I want, because you never know what anybody will go for if you give them the opportunity to make their own decisions.
Absolutely. I think it goes the same as if what we say to married people. Tell me what it is and let me choose. You'd be amazed at what people will agree to if they just know what's on the table. What I mean is, if you meet somewhere and they don't tell you off rip their situation, then the lies will be what is
their undoing. Yeah.
I'm from Dallas, and one night, me and female cousins of mine were at a club, and a transgender woman was there, and she danced with the guy all night long. He bought her a drink. Uh-oh. I can see this story. This gonna go wrong. He bought her drinks and what? And I know that went wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and even with the transgender women that I know, most of them say they do not disclose.
Yeah, not up front. They do
not disclose up front. They absolutely wait until they feel that this is getting serious, and then they disclose that information.
And then I disagree with that, because to me, just like we tell other people, you're kind of not giving that person a choice. Because at this point, I'm into you, I'm feeling you, and now you drop this bomb on me. So it's like, and even in any given situation, you don't know, that's a 50-50 chance. He can stay, he can beat your ass, or he can try to really do you some harm.
Right.
Because now you got my feelings all into you, got me all into you, and you what?
And then my thing is, I feel like one thing I hate, and I know a lot of people hate, is being the last one in on a joke. Like, everybody knows what's going on but me. So why didn't you just tell me? Again, you'll be surprised what people agree to if they know. If they know. But when you take away their choices, then you open yourself up to some really dangerous repercussions.
I agree. But, you know, so yeah, I understand the both sides, but, you know, honesty is always the best policy. I know it's hard. That would be something difficult, but you got to tell the people and let them make a decision.
Yeah, because otherwise, and then here's my thing, you know, a lot of I understand they want to protect themselves, and I respect that. If the relationship starts to get serious, then at that point things need to be divulged. But that's what they say they do, Keldrick. They're saying that they do not share from the meeting up front. They share once they see things are getting serious. But I think what still makes that dangerous is the fact that by the time you realize it's getting serious, then emotionally it has already gotten serious. Like that guy is already truly feeling you. Probably done told some friends about you, you know, already kissed you, already in the relationship with you, basically.
Hey, lady, we miss you too.
So I think that that's what makes the whole situation very dangerous, because by the time I may realize, oh, this is getting serious, what if he is already there? He's already at that point.
Right.
And now here I go. Maybe we haven't had sex, but emotionally, he's already involved with me. So I'm still putting myself in a very, I don't know the answer to this one. I really don't. Because I get, like you said, I get both sides. I get why they want to protect themselves and not share. And if I'm working so hard to be a woman and I want to be seen and treated as such, I don't want you to tell me, I don't want to have to talk about once upon a time when I was a guy.
So what happened, Keldrick? We kind of figured you were speaking from experience. So what happened? Did you stay with the person, or did you leave?
Well, he's not in jail, so he didn't kill him.
No, he didn't do that, or he didn't get caught.
Now there's a thing. And Tria says they need to tell the truth. Tell the man the truth from the beginning. If all of us really did that, because could we consider them not giving that information the same as when we all send our representatives out, when we meet people and we're not upfront about a lot of things in our lives? Like the guy may not tell you once upon a time he was locked up, or he got a wife, or he got the woman not telling that she got 5 or 6 kids, or
we got bad credit.
There's so many things that we don't divulge when we first meet people. So is it the same concept when you enter into a new relationship, or you're meeting someone and you don't tell them, you don't make them privy to everything that's going on in your world? What makes who I used to be or what's going on in my drawers any different?
Of course, it's all the same. Run.
Granted, it still isn't as acceptable, but this was almost 10 years. So 10 years ago was a big deal. Why is it not the same, Miss Wedderburn? Why is it not the same? Because truth be told, someone's credit or their immigration status or their financial situation could absolutely impact you in a huge way. If they're wanted by the police, child support, the IRS, all of that could absolutely be impacting on you and the relationship. So why is that not the same thing? Corey say run.
Yeah, he just said whatever it is. They don't tell you they got bad credit and they do, holler at them. If they don't tell you they got 5 kids, holler. If they don't tell you they're a man and they really a man and they look like a girl, holler. So he don't care. Whatever the situation is, and it ain't truthful about it, you need to go.
Okay.
So okay, I think yeah, I don't think there is. I mean, I guess the clear thing for most people would be just to tell the truth, but I can see how. I think we all tell little white lies. I don't want to even say tell little white lies. We all don't divulge everything when we meet people. I know I don't. I don't tell everybody my whole life story when I initially meet them. So I don't know if that would be considered a lie, but I am a girl. I'm all girl, 110% girl. But other stuff I don't tell.
Now, I did see a message on here from Kels. I'm just backtracking a little bit, guys. She said, when I met her, she was and still is very beautiful. She had completely transitioned, so everything was in place. So
did you stay with her?
All of her male parts were gone.
Right.
So what does it look like? I mean, does it look like a genuine hua?
Yeah, Kels.
Tell. I've never seen a transitioned vagina. So I'm curious as to, does it all look, aesthetically, I
don't think they can make it look exactly like. I've seen the surgery, how they cut it and split the
See, I don't want to see the surgery, but I want to see the end result. Like, after it heals up and everything,
it's nasty.
Does it look like the genuine article? That's what I want to know. And I know all vaginas look different, so nobody has to message me that. But I'm really curious about that.
So Ariel says, I feel like at this point in life, if people can't be honest about what they are or what they have going on, they definitely need to just go. Don't have time for games. And honestly, I think, up front, just on the surface, a lot of people feel that way. And I don't know why it's so, well, I can't say I don't know why. I guess I can kind of understand why it would be so much worse for a man if you're dating this woman and she's not really a woman versus you dating a woman and she tells you, hey, I got bad credit. I mean, is the hurt still the same? If you find out 6 months later, well, really, I got 6 kids instead of 2. Does that make it worse than you find out 6 months later, well, I'm really a man? Probably so. I answer my own question. I think it would. Probably so.
With me, I started asking questions. Indistinguishable. So the thing, look, though the surgery makes it look authentic. So why did she even bother to tell you? Because here's what I'm curious of. And we're going to find us a forum of transgender males and females. If you guys know anybody and they're in the South Florida area, please, please, please have them inbox me, because I want to do a forum. And because my question is, okay, once you have totally transitioned, and now, you can even get all your legal documents to reflect the transform the gender. So now you transform from male to female. All of your documents can now say you are a female. Is it still necessary to have that conversation with you? Can you just say, well, I can't have kids? The end.
Well, I think it would depend on the guy. I've met some guys who are want to be very inclusive in the process. Well, let's go to the doctor. What did the doctor say? What's going on? So it depends on the male. If you have a male that just don't ask no questions, because 9 times out of, because you're not going to get a period. They're not, or do they have? They're not going to get a period because they don't.
No, they don't have periods.
So, you know, eventually, he might ask, well, why don't you have a period? And so now you still got to make up more lies. Well, I got endometriosis, or I had a hysterectomy. What are you going to say at that point?
Well, the truth is, I don't have a uterus. So
why don't you have a uterus? Because women aren't just born with no uterus.
I believe there are some women who were born that way.
Okay, yeah, no. Not a whole, but how many women you know that ain't got no uterus, that was born with no uterus? I don't know one.
I don't know. I don't know how many. But I do think that, you know, I do believe in honesty, and I believe it is important for us to be honest in our relationships.
And that's what Kelton said. He was asking, why didn't she have a period? And she had a scar, and she didn't have any baby pictures around.
Oh.
So, yeah. I guess that could be. And that's another good point. You know, when you go to everybody's family house, everybody, mama and daddy, got some old embarrassing pictures of them. Either you was at the prom, at your debutante, something. But now you go, there's no picture.
Girl Scout.
Your name, you say your name is Michelle, but I see Michael. Who Michael is? I ain't never met your brother Michael. Oh, that was you.
Or your cousin run in and call you Curtis. But you say your name Michelle, but your cousin keep calling you Curtis. What's that all about?
Right.
You know, so I think that there is so much that needs to, we should divulge when we first meet people. Even beyond this, I could see where this is a really huge, humongous thing that we should talk about from the jump. I will agree with that. But at the same token, there are so many other things that are important, and we don't share those things either.
Right.
You know, I've met people who tell you later on down the line they on probation for something. Well, why you didn't tell me that? You know, there's people who won't tell you how bad their credit is. You're trying to get married, or you want to buy a home, and now your spouse is going to be of no use to you because they didn't tell you, or they got tax liens and all kind of stuff going on. All those things impact our future together. So I do believe that from my perspective, anything that impacts our life together should be divulged. Period. I don't really care how many other people you slept with, unless by sleeping with them you contracted some disease. That's important. Because how many people don't even ask, have you had an AIDS test? Or do you have herpes? Look at what happened with Usher. Was he forthcoming with his herpes diagnosis, which resulted in him...
Do we really know he got herpes? Do we really know he got herpes? For real, for real?
Well, he must know he got it if he paying. Because why would you pay if you don't got it?
Well, maybe.
Why would he pay?
I don't know. Maybe he had a bump.
I'm pretty sure he went to his doctor to confirm, because there's no way that he would be writing checks for $1.2 million without knowing unequivocally that he has $1.1 million, without knowing that he has herpes. Like, he had to know. He had it.
Hey, Kel, did you stay with her? Ready to accept whatever she said. So did you accept it? Or did you leave?
He accepted.
What happened?
Boom. He stayed. Really? They call me USHERRAYMSTD. Really? For a while. Now, let me ask you this, Kel.
I cannot.
Did you leave because of the knowledge you had about her at that point, or did you leave for some other reason? Because this is where sometimes the truth, they said, it'll set you free. It'll cause you to be free and single. So did you stay?
Really?
I mean, when you left, did you leave? I asked the necessary questions. Are you a man?
They broke up.
Have you had sex with the man? Do you have any interest in being with the man? How's your credit? Have you had an AIDS test? Okay, no, we broke up for regular reasons. Okay. Did that make you question your sexuality, Keldrick? I can't see how if this person.
No, she was completely a woman.
Right. She completed her transition.
She had no male parts.
She wasn't a unicorn. She didn't have any male parts.
I know this is turning Corey totally off.
For a while, it kind of did. Wow. Keldrick, wow. Okay. I didn't think that it would have.
Okay.
Wow. Look at that. Okay. So while we're on the topic of telling the truth,
honesty,
let's talk about people with multiple kids. I watched a video a few days ago, and it kind of disturbed my soul at some of the answers that people provided. The young lady said she had 4 kids. Shameless plug. Tune in to Sean and Kels for more. Got you, Kels. The young lady said she had 4 kids, and each child had his or her own father. So she had 4 kids and 4 baby daddies. And the question was, should that make her not wife material? So this is a question to the guys. Does the number of kids and or the number of baby daddies impact your decision as to whether or not a woman is wife material? And if so, why? And if not, how many kids is just too many damn kids?
So for me, I got 2 on the possible. After that, no, it's just too much.
So 3 kids is the end for you.
Yeah, 2 and a possible.
That's okay. It. So Kels, you're saying hell yes, that a woman having multiple baby daddies I can't be taking care of all them damn kids. So how many kids is too many kids, Kel? Corey, tell us, how many kids are too many kids? Stefan, I saw you in here, baby. How many kids is too many kids?
He quiet.
And how many baby daddies? I want to hear what y'all think about this. I have 2 kids and 2 fathers. They're 6 years apart, and each baby got his own daddy. So would that make me not wife material? I got 2, 3 is the max.
3 is the max.
Okay. What if you met a woman, Kels, who had more than 3 kids, but they all came from the same man? Let's say she was married, and 5 kids later, she got a divorce, husband died, whatever the case may be. She has 5 children. They all have the same father, whom she was married to. Does this disqualify her? My 2 plus her 3 with me and her in the car is 7. No kids, I don't care. Women with kids, but it has nothing to do with the kids. I do it because of me.
So you saying you don't date women with kids, Stefan? Yeah, I don't date women with kids. Okay.
Oh. And Kel said he don't care. He don't care if all the kids came from the same.
3.
I say 3 is the max because 3 strikes and you're out unless they all came from the same person. Too many scheduled visits for me. Oh wow. Okay.
And see, I can't deal with
the number, huh?
I can't deal with too many personalities. Like I can't deal. You got 4, 5 kids, 4, 5 baby mamas. That's just too much estrogen in this relationship for me. I can't do it. So I need 2 and a possible, depending on what type of man and father you are. After that, you got to go.
Every man I'm meeting lately has 5 kids.
You got a mini.
You need to find another dating pool.
What you going to the Kids R Us site? That don't make no sense.
And, I wonder, and Nikki, too many people to schedule with.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends. Yes, because I'm 26, I'm trying to get my life together. I can't support the extra responsibilities at the moment, so no babies for me.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's fair. I think for me, it depends on the situation that you are in. Because I know people with one baby mama and a whole lot of drama. I have 4 kids, 3 baby daddies, and I'm a good person. The fact that one is dead and not a deadbeat means what? I'm not trying to replace a father, so I don't need a replacement. Okay. So one is dead, meaning the baby daddy dead, right? Not the baby.
Really?
Just want to be clear. Just want to be clear. We want to be clear.
I'm assuming it's the father because she said she's not trying to replace the father. So I'm assuming she's talking about one of the fathers.
Oh, okay. Baby daddy dead. Okay. Got it. Now, my thought process with it is it depends on the situation that you in. Because if they have 3 kids but no drama, then what is it? What sweat is it off your back? If they got 3 kids. But if they can have one child and have that baby mama from hell and have a whole shitload of drama with just one kid. I have 2 kids. Both of my sons have different dads. And I don't have drama with their fathers. I've never had any baby daddy drama. I don't have that. So if I don't have drama, then what is it to you if I have 2 kids with 2 fathers? But if I was a person that had a whole lot of shit going on, then I think that's a different story.
I'm not understanding your question, the Curve. It says, what if the man has great relationships with his kid's mother, but on child support for 5 kids?
So he don't have no other money.
No.
I mean, unless he in the NBA, NFL, MLB, National Hockey League.
I mean, and that's another thing I take into consideration is if we're together and you have so many kids, how much money is going out of our household for your child support? You have to take care of your children, because if you're with me, I can't be with a man who does not take care of his kids. But that's a lot of finances going out of our household because of you and all your extra children. And I ain't doing that. To an impossible, that's it.
My thing is, if I'm with her, then I'm going to step up to be the best damn stepdad I can be. At this time, I ain't balling like that. Okay. I don't think it's fair to judge me because I have kids, because 3 out of the 4 are either grown or almost grown. So again, why does it matter how many kids I have? That's a great question. Do the age of the children play into it? Because my oldest son will be 23 in a few days. And my youngest son is 16. So I have 1 child at home. The other child is grown. So what if this person has grown children and there's 5 of them, but they're all adults?
Grown kids, I don't have a problem with because they're grown. The little ones is what I have a problem with. You can have grown children because they're 9 times out of 10 out of the house and they're not coming over every other weekend, and we ain't got to buy school clothes and we ain't got to do none of the other stuff. You ain't on child support for grown kids no more. So I can definitely deal with grown kids. But it's the little ones who I know are going to take more time, more money, more effort. And if you have 3, 4, 5 different baby mama, I know. Sorry. 2.
Those Padres?
Yes.
Those. Okay. What about the men that neglect their biological child but are great stepdaddies? Why did he get a chance to be a stepdaddy if he neglects taking care of his biological children?
Yeah, no, that doesn't work for me.
That don't work.
Because what that says to me is, if me and him have kids together and we break up, he's going to neglect mine too and be good to the ones, whoever he's with next.
Not only that, I feel like you only being good to my kids because you want to be under me. So even if we don't have any children together, you're being awesome to my children and giving them a daddy because you're trying to get next to me. And if me and you fall out, you're going to fall out with them too.
Exactly.
Because the only reason why you gave them the time of day and any of your attention is because you were trying to impress me. So if he's not a great dad to the children he birthed into the world, then he don't need to be nothing to mine. First of all, we ain't going to have no more conversation. At the end of the day, you don't want to be you don't want to be a father to your kids, to the ones that belong to you. You ain't gonna be no
kicked out, so he went to the side chick. That's no excuse. I don't care what happened. Those still are your kids, and they're still your responsibility. That's just an excuse for that guy, that man, not to take care of his kids. Because if he really wanted to be involved in his kid's life, he can fight for it. It's no, you can't tell me you got kicked out and now you can't see your children. As always, if there's a will, there's a way. It may be difficult, but if there is a will, there is a way. And if he went to court and he's not an unfit father, 9 times out of 10, the judge is just not going to not allow him to have access to his children. So no, that's not the valid reason for me.
And I also look at the fact that children are just tangible. So we can put hands on the fact that you have 3 kids or 4 kids or whatever. But how many women out here use abortions as like Tic Tacs, you know, mm-hmm. for birth control? So technically, she would have had 15 kids if she didn't have 14 abortions. Do you question her judgment the same way you questioning the woman who went through with her pregnancies and had her children?
Well,
go ahead.
You can't, unless they divulge the situation. How do you know? How do you know that I've had 15 abortions? I'm not going to tell you.
So that, to me, is further reason why it's very difficult to judge a situation just based off of what's tangible, what you can see. Right. Have a conversation. Determine who she is. Come to that conclusion for yourself. Who is this person in front of me? Because maybe she's amazing. Okay, she got 3 kids, 4 kids, whatever the case may be. But she's in a financial situation that she's not dripping you dry to help take care of her kids because she's fine. She's taking good care of them without any assistance from you. She's not just trying to kill the welfare system. Those are her children whom she takes care of. End of story. But again, I've seen women with 1 child with all kinds of crazy drama.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's just the quality of the woman that she is should not be outweighed by the quantity of kids. Same thing goes for guys. Should we be more careful and cautious who we have unprotected sex with? That's a whole nother conversation. But ultimately, if he's a great dad and he's taking great care of his kids, if you can look at his finances and say, we can still do this together and he still has his kids to take care of, then there's no reason to not. But now, if he's a deadbeat, you can't even be my man if you can't take care of your children.
I think it says a lot about a woman's character if she's willing to accept a man who doesn't take care of his children. Because for me, you know, kids don't ask to be here. And there is not a child alive who does not need both of their parents. Our children need mothers and fathers in every way. And I don't even see how this man can have a successful relationship with me when his kids are over here lacking. And maybe they're not lacking for money, but they're lacking for his love, his guidance, his attention. And
his time.
His time.
You got time to get off work and take me out to dinner, but you don't have time to go sit down with your child and do his science project.
Exactly. Or your child got hurt at school today. You can't even go over there and give him a hug and put a Band-Aid on his boo-boo. No.
And women the same way. If you got every Friday night you turned up at the club the whole weekend and your kids are at home taking care of themselves, there's a whole lot wrong with the woman that you are if you think that that's acceptable.
Right.
So I think whether it's 1 child, 6 kids, if you don't see the value in mothering your own kids and taking care of them, that you give up something when you choose to have X number of children, then the quality of the woman that she is in question. Same goes for a guy. The quality of man he is in question. Quantity doesn't make or break you, in my opinion, but quality does.
Quantity will make or break you. It will, unless
I'm in my 40s. You're in your 40s.
Right.
You know, a lot of people our age now do have grown children, and some of them may just now be getting married, so they may wind up with a whole new set of kids. So, you know,
and I can deal with that. I can deal with grandkids. I can deal with that because those are not your sole responsibility. You bring them home and you send them back. They don't stay. They ain't got to stay with you. You go visit. They come visit for the weekend. They go home. You ain't got to take. I mean, you don't. They're your blood. They're your family. So you want to love your grandkids. But it's a different scenario when that is your child. Yes, we're in our 40s. We look good. I know. We know, girl. No. So I can absolutely deal with grown kids. I dated a guy. He has 3 kids. He has a set of twins, and they're like 16 or 17. And for me, that is like the opportune age because I'm a mentor. I relate better to girls and boys in that teenage phase. So I guess for me that's one of my niches. Little kids I can relate to too. I love little kids, but this stage of my life, I just no.
Thank you, Stefan. We do try.
Thank you. I know you. Yeah, we do sometimes.
We try. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock.
Oh wow, is it already?
Absolutely is. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the South Florida area, we want you guys to come and do plus yoga with us with Curvy Dolls. I tried it already. I did not die. Namaste.
Oh, when did you go? 2 months ago?
Really?
Yeah.
Really? No, it wasn't 2 months ago.
I think it was.
But I survived.
I think it was.
We want you guys to come out and do it with us. Check out our page on Facebook, The Curve. The event is on August 26th.
Yes.
From 1:30 to 2:30. So it's just an hour out of your day. It's going to be the best $20 you ever spent. But we need you to register because spaces are seriously limited because a yoga class is not going to be 50 people.
And it's going to be a bunch of curvy girls, so we need space.
Yes, we need some space. We can go into our downward dog position without knocking anybody over.
Yeah.
So please come out and join us for Curvy Yoga. Again, check it out. It's on our Facebook page. It's on our Instagram page. Follow us on Instagram at Curve Media Group on Instagram. And also check us out on Facebook at The Curve. All right. And follow me, by the way, on Instagram at The Curvy Alchemist. That's ALCHEMIST. And Nikki, how do we follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram, but I also want you to follow Curve Cosmetics. If you look at our lips, I think we both got on some Curve Cosmetics. I have one. I forgot the name, y'all. Yeah, I forgot the name.
Really?
I did.
Mine is bougie, so I don't know what she got going on right now. But yes, check out Curve Cosmetics. Really?
Curve Cosmetics. We're on Instagram at Curve Cosmetics. And we're on Facebook at Curve Cosmetics. And you can follow me at _Nikki Dollars. That's THEE_Nikki Dollars. This is Bratty Girl. I'm sorry, y'all. This is Bratty Girl. Bratty Girl. That's what I have on. Bratty Girl. So follow us all. The Curve Media Group, Nikki Dollars, the Nikki Dollars, Curve Cosmetics, and Coach Keish, the Curvy Alchemist. That's
all right. So we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same station. Right here, the Curve Unplugged. Holla!
Good night.